School preparation. Final exam results were announced, and now Gattu and Chinky were enjoying their summer vacations. The new session was about to start, and 4 days were left for school to reopen. In the afternoon, Papa returned from the market. Gattu and Chinky were excited to see him and went to sit next to him.
Papa, what did you bring from the market?
Kids, I have bought many things from the market today.
Papa, did you buy us school books and notebooks?
Of course, Chinky dear. See, all your books and notebooks are in this bag, and I have also brought some papers to cover them.
Get to see? Papa also got name slips with our favorite cartoons image. Aren't they cool? Yes, Chinky. It will be so much fun to put these.
And kids, take this. This is a gift for both of you. Your new school bags. Gattu and Chinky were happy to see their new school bags.
It's a good thing that Papa bought new bags. Right, Gattu Chinky? Your old bags were all worn out. Now you can take new bags for the new session. Yes, Mummy. My school bag's zip wasn't working properly. Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa. These bags are really nice.
Welcome, kids. Gattu and Chinky were very excited to cover their new books and notebooks. But their mummy was very busy since the morning. In the evening, when mummy was finally free, she sat down with Gattu and Chinky and started helping them cover their books.
Gattu Chinky, I will cover your books and notebooks and then you can stick your name slips on them. Like this, we will be able to finish our work quickly. Okay, Mummy.
Mummy started covering the books and notebooks and handed them over to Gattu and Chinky. They stick name slips on it. Then Chinky saw the Hindi textbook.
Oh, this is this year's Hindi textbook. I am sure it has lots of stories and poems.
Saying this, Chinky started reading stories from her new Hindi textbook, while Gattu was busy with name slips. They were all busy with their chores when Papa came to them with glasses of juice. You guys are working so hard, so I thought you all need some juice.
Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa. We are about to finish our work. Now that summer has started and Chinky needs a new haircut before the new session starts. So, can you please take her for a haircut tomorrow morning? Yes, Papa. I want to have short hair this time so that I can go to school with my new hairband. I will love it.
Oh, really, Chinky? Alright then. I will take you to get a new haircut tomorrow. Okay? The next day, Papa and Chinky went out in the morning and got her a new haircut. When Chinky returned home with Papa, Mummy and Gattu were surprised to see her new haircut.
Wow, Chinky. This short haircut looks really nice on you. Yes, Mummy is right. This new look suits you very much, Chinky. I must say, Chinky, in this new session, you also got a new look. Thank you, Gattu. And thank you, Mummy. I'm sure that when I go to school, Goody will be surprised to see my new hairstyle. Yes, Chinky, and our other friends too. Okay, kids. Now the only thing pending is to buy new school uniform and shoes for both of you. Then you will be all ready for the new session.
Now that our Gattu and Chinky have grown so much, last year's uniforms will not be fit for them. So, I will take Gattu and Chinky to buy their new uniforms in the evening.
Alright, Papa. Alright, Papa.
In the evening, Papa took Gattu and Chinky to buy their new school uniform. And they also bought new shoes. On the way back to their home, they were chatting.
Papa, we are going to miss staying at home all day. We had a lot of fun at home this vacation. Yes, Papa, really. We used to have so much fun all day and chat with Mummy so much. Now we will start going to school again and get busy.
That's alright, Gattu Chinky. Going to school is also very important and you will get used to it.
Yes, Papa. It's true that we enjoyed staying at home very much, but I also missed my school. So I am very excited to go to school.
Very good, Gattu. That's like my son. Let's have ice cream and enjoy.
Okay, Papa. I will take strawberry ice cream and we will also get an ice cream for Mummy too.
Yes, Chinky. Sure.
Yay! Ice cream! I will have mango flavored ice cream. Yay! It's so good.
Papa bought ice creams for Gattu and Chinky, and they got one for Mummy too. And this way, Gattu and Chinky were all ready to start their school. Bhaiya's marriage. One day, Gattu and Chinky returned home from school and saw that their uncle was visiting their house, and he was sitting with their papa in the living room. Gattu and Chinky rushed towards him and hugged him.
Oh, uncle, when did you come? I am very happy to see you. Yes, uncle, I am happy too. Did Golu Bhaiya not come with you?
I'm sorry, Gattu Chinky. Your beloved Golu Bhaiya was not able to come, but I came with his wedding invitation. Gattu Chinky could not contain their happiness and said together,
Golu Bhaiya's wedding invitation.
Papa and Uncle started laughing after seeing Gattu and Chinky's excitement. Mummy brought some snacks along with tea for them.
Yes, Gattu Chinky. We all are going to attend Golu Bhaiya's wedding. But first of all, go fresh and change your clothes.
Gattu Chinky got freshened up and changed clothes. Then they had snacks with everyone else. After some time, Uncle decided to leave.
Uncle, why are you leaving so soon?
Dear, I have to do lots of preparation for this marriage, so I must go. You should also start planning. Saying this, Uncle left. After that, Gattu Chinky went to their room and opened their cupboard. They started putting clothes here and there. That is when Mummy entered their room.
Hey, Gattu Chinky, what are you guys doing? Why are you keeping your clothes like that? Mummy, where is my blue sherwani? I can't seem to find it. What am I going to wear in Golu Bhaiya's marriage now? Yes, Mummy. And Mummy, where is my pink dress? That dress is very pretty. I am going to wear that dress for the wedding, along with the pink hairband. Gattu Chinky, there are still many days left before the wedding. Now put all the clothes back in the cupboard and don't worry about a thing. I will find your clothes, dry clean them and keep them ready for you. Okay? Alright, Mummy. We will keep these clothes back.
Gattu Chinky were eagerly waiting for the wedding day to arrive. And very soon the day arrived. On the day of the wedding, Gattu and Chinky got ready nicely and reached Uncle's home with Mummy and Papa. When they saw Golu Bhaiya, they rushed to hug him.
Golu Bhaiya, we are here. We are going to have a lot of fun in your wedding. Yes, Golu Bhaiya, and we want to congratulate you for the wedding. Yes, Bhaiya, congratulations.
Thank you, Gattu Chinky. Do you know, I was actually waiting for you guys. I want to tell you that you should step ahead and dance when Bharat starts. Okay, Gattu Chinky?
Okay, Golu Bhaiya, we will.
Their uncle also came over there. One more thing, Gattu Chinky. You also have to make sure that no one will be able to steal your Golu Bhaiya's shoes, okay?
Yes, uncle. Don't worry. We will take care of it.
Everyone started laughing at this. After some time, the Bharat started moving and Gattu Chinky stepped ahead and danced with full excitement. Seeing them, Mummy, Papa and Uncle Auntie also started dancing. Very soon, the Bharat reached the wedding venue. When the wedding ceremony started, Gattu and Chinky sat just behind Golu Bhaiya and kept his shoes safe. From the bride's side, two kids named Meera and Shivi were going to try to steal his shoes.
Gattu, listen. I don't think we can keep the shoes safe. We should plan something to keep Golu Bhaiya's shoes safe. Come with me to the washroom. Chinky, how can we leave these shoes unattended? Come on, Gattu. I will explain everything to you.
Gattu went near the washroom with Chinky and they left the shoes behind.
Chinky, why are we here? This way it will be easy for Meera and Shivi to steal the shoes. Gattu, that is what my plan is. We will let Meera and Shivi steal the shoes. And from here we will keep an eye on where they are hiding it. Okay? Oh, Chinky, this is really very nice idea.
So, according to the plan, Gattu and Chinky kept an eye on Meera and Shivi. They stole the shoes and hid them in a flower basket. After the wedding ceremony was over, Meera and Shivi started demanding money from Golu Bhaiya, but Gattu and Chinky started laughing. Gattu, Chinky, why are you guys laughing? You both were supposed to keep my shoes safe.
Golu Bhaiya, your shoes are not stolen. We have your shoes.
Everyone was surprised to hear this.
What are you saying, Gattu Chinky? How is that possible? We have stolen and kept the shoes hidden. Yes, Meera and Shivi, we saw where you hid them. And then Gattu and I already moved them to somewhere else. And now the shoes are with us.
Hearing this, everyone started laughing.
Wow, Gattu Chinky, I must say, you guys have did an amazing job today. That's true, Gattu Chinky. We really had a lot of fun because of you guys today. You both are very smart. We also had a lot of fun, Meera and Shivi.
After the tradition of shoe stealing and all other traditions of wedding were over, all the people started going home. That is when Gattu and Chinky looked at the food stalls.
Golu Bhaiya, there is still lot of food left over. What are we going to do with it?
For now, we will take all the food that is left to our home. But I think afterwards it will be thrown away.
Golu Bhaiya, it would be better if we could distribute the food among poor people. Our teacher taught us that a lot of food is left over during marriages and parties, and it should be distributed among the needy people.
You are right, Chinky. I know that some poor people live behind our house, so I will give this food to them. Will both of you help with this?
Yes, Bhaiya, sure. We will love to help you with this task. Yes, Bhaiya, I will help you too.
The next day, Gattu and Chinky went along with Golu Bhaiya and distributed the food among the needy people. This way, Gattu and Chinky enjoyed Golu Bhaiya's wedding. Chinky's new talent. Gattu and Chinky were studying in the living room. They had a maths test the next day. So Goody, Hari and Bunty also came to Gattu and Chinky's home to study together.
Friends, I don't understand these maths questions where I need to do multiplication. You are right, Hari. I am also not getting these questions and we have a test tomorrow. I am also getting the wrong answer to these questions, no matter how many times I try. If this happens, we won't get good marks. What should we do? You guys sit and talk. I will go and get some snacks for you. Maybe eating something will fuel our brain power.
Everyone laughed at Gattu's joke. That is when Gattu looked at Chinky. Chinky was so engrossed in solving all the questions that she was not paying attention to a word of what they were saying.
Chinky, what are you busy with? What? Me? I was just solving these questions, Goody. Why? What happened? Chinky, did you not have any problem while solving these maths questions? No, Gattu. I find it very interesting to solve these questions. That's why I did not listen to what you were saying. You find it interesting? How is that possible? Chinky, can you please tell me how do you manage to solve these questions? Yes, Chinky. I also want to know it. How to do these additional problems. And tell me about the questions where I need to multiply. I am getting wrong answers every time. What? Do you want me to teach you the maths? Yes, Chinky, why not? In fact, I have a better idea. Let's play teacher-teacher game. In this game, Chinky will be acting as our teacher and we all will be her students. This will be a lot of fun. And along with that, we will complete our studies. Wow, nice idea. Your idea sounds like fun, Gattu. And in this game, first I will teach you the questions and then I will take your test too. I will also check your notebooks. In this way, you will be fully ready for the test.
All the kids liked this idea very much. Chinky went inside their room and returned with a chair. On that chair, Chinky arranged a whiteboard. Then she took a marker and stick in her hand, wore glasses, and she was ready to be a teacher.
Very nice, Chinky. You are looking like a real teacher. Thank you, Goody. Okay, now remember, I am not Chinky anymore. What? If you are not Chinky, then who are you, Chinky? Come on, Hari. Now I am your teacher. You should call me ma'am, okay? Okay, ma'am. Alright, children. Today, first we are going to learn how to do addition. This is very easy to do.
Chinky wrote questions on the board with a marker and solved them while explaining to everyone how to do it.
Very good, Chinky. Sorry. I mean, ma'am. Now I understand these questions. I am sure I will be able to do addition questions correctly. Okay, Bunty. Now let's move ahead. Now we will learn how to solve multiplication questions. This is how you do it.
Chinky took time and explained all the questions to them till they got it.
Now I understand everything. And now I find these questions very easy. Yes, me too. I think we all will be able to score good marks in tomorrow's test. Children, wait for a minute. Now I am going to take a test. You have to solve all the questions that I have explained to you just by yourself. If you get full marks in today's test, then I'm sure you will get full marks tomorrow also. Alright, ma'am, we are ready for it.
Chinky wrote some questions on the board and the children started solving them. This time they had no confusion while solving the questions, and within a few minutes they solved it.
Finished, ma'am? I have finished too. Yes, Bunty and I have finished too. Wow, children, very good. Give me your books. I will check your answers.
Chinky checked their answers and she was very happy.
Very good. You have managed to solve all the questions correctly, and so all of you got full marks. Now, let's eat the sandwiches that Mummy has prepared for us. We are all ready for tomorrow's test.
Then they went into the kitchen where Mummy had already prepared lots of yummy sandwiches and kept them on the dining table.
Kids, have you finished your studies? Now enjoy these and take a rest. You have worked hard today for the test. Yes, Mummy, we did. Auntie, these sandwiches are very tasty. Really delicious. Thank you, dear.
Then they enjoyed the sandwiches and went to their home after finishing it. The next day, before the maths test started, Goody went to Chinky.
Chinky, the test is about to start and I don't know how to solve this question. I have been trying to solve this one since last night, but I couldn't do it. What? There are only a few minutes to the test. Okay, Goody, give. I will try to explain to you quickly.
Chinky explained the question to Goody before the exam started. Just then, the bell rang and all the kids started entering the classroom for the test.
Thank you, Chinky. I think I will be able to solve this question now. You're welcome, Goody. Let's go to the class. It's time to take the test.
After the test was over, in the evening, all the friends of Gattu and Chinky along with Goody came to their house to thank Chinky.
Chinky, ma'am, you taught us so well that we all got full marks on the test. So we have made this thank you card to show our gratitude. Please take this. Yes, Chinky, this card is for the world's best teacher. You are really very talented. You remember the question you explained to me before the test? That was there in the test. This card is very lovely. Thank you, friends. Chinky, this new talent of yours is really very wonderful. From now on, you should teach us before every test. Like this, we will also be able to score good marks. Of course, Gattu, I will.
One day, monsoon trip. It had been raining all morning, so Gattu and Chinky didn't go to school. Papa had taken a leave from the office too.
It's been raining for so long, Chinky. Don't know when the rain will stop. Come on, Gattu, let's go to the balcony and watch the rain.
So Gattu and Chinky stood on the balcony watching the rain. After a while, the rain stopped and the weather cleared up. Hey kids, come inside now. What are you looking at? The rain has stopped, right?
Yes, Papa, but look over there. The water stored above is dripping from the building and it looks like a waterfall.
You know, kids, if you want to see a real waterfall, come on, I'll show you one.
What? Surely, Papa?
Yes. Since we all have a day off today and the rain has stopped, let's go out and have some fun. So Gattu, Chinky, Mummy and Papa set out together to see the waterfall. On the way, Gattu and Chinky kept chatting excitedly. After a while, they all reached the location.
Wow, the weather here is so beautiful. Yes, the breeze is so cool and all the greenery looks so amazing.
This is just the beginning, kids. Let's hurry to the waterfall. The view there is even more beautiful. Mummy handed Gattu and Chinky their trekking sticks and said,
Gattu Chinky, the path ahead is flat but a bit uneven. So use these sticks while walking and be careful. Okay, Mummy.
Then everyone started walking towards the waterfall.
Wow, this path is so beautiful. Mummy, Papa, look at all the different kind of trees here. Yes, Gattu, and look, there are so many squirrels here. They look so cute. Kids, look up. There's so much fog around.
At that moment, Chinky tried to reach out and touch the fog.
Mummy, Papa, it feels like clouds.
Gattu and Chinky played and walked along the path, and after a while, they reached the waterfall. Many other people were there to see it too.
Kids, look, it seems a lot of people had the same idea to visit today. Wow, this waterfall is really beautiful.
Really? So, this waterfall is even better than the one we saw from the balcony. Hearing Papa, Gattu and Chinky started laughing. Then Chinky told Mummy,
Mummy, please take a photo of me with the waterfall. I want to show it to my friends. Chinky, why alone? Mummy, I also want to show it to my friends. Okay. You both stand together. I'll take a photo of both of you. Okay, Mummy.
Gattu and Chinky looked around and then they saw an uncle who was selling snacks nearby.
Wow, Maggie, it smells so good. Gattu, you're right. Mummy, I want to eat Maggie. If we don't eat Maggie near the waterfall, what's the point of coming here?
Chinky quickly went to the uncle selling Maggie and said,
Uncle, I'd like 1 plate of Maggie and add lots of vegetable in it. Hey, I said it first, Chinky, so I'll get it first. No, I'll get first. Why are you guys arguing? It doesn't matter who get it first, but both will get Maggie.
Guys, stop fighting. Well, I'm going to enjoy a hot cup of coffee in this lovely weather. Please get me a coffee.
Yes, I'll have a coffee too.
So Gattu and Chinky got their Maggie and Mummy and Papa got their coffee. They all found a nice spot near the waterfall and sat over there. They started enjoying their snacks. Really, it feels so good to be here in such a lovely weather and such a beautiful place. Gattu and Chinky slurped their Maggie happily.
Look at them. They seem to be having a lot of fun. Am I right, kids? Papa, it's so much fun.
Mummy and Papa laughed seeing Gattu.
Alright, now we should head back. It's getting late and we don't want the rain to start again. Let's go home. What? So soon?
Yes, Gattu. Mummy is right.
Okay, Papa.
After a while, they all got back in their car and started driving home. Just as Mummy had said, it started raining heavily on the way.
See, it's good that we left on time.
Yes, absolutely right. But let's enjoy the weather now.
How, Papa?
Then Papa started playing songs in the car and everyone listened to music in the rain as they drove home.
Wow, Papa, now the rain is even more fun. Really, today was such a great day.
After a while, Gattu and Chinky reached home and in this way, they enjoyed their one-day waterfall trip. Gattu Chinky go to mall. It was a Sunday, so Gattu Chinky as well as Papa also had a holiday. Gattu and Chinky were getting bored just sitting at the house, so they came to Papa and said,
Papa, let's go out. Chinky and I are getting bored at home. And today is Sunday, so even you have a holiday. Yes, Papa. We have already finished our homework and it is just 11 am. What are we going to do the whole day at home? Please take us somewhere out.
Oh, alright kids. Then we can do one thing. We can go to check the mall. I have heard that this mall is decorated beautifully. And we can click many photos over there.
Wow, Papa, this is an excellent idea. And Hari told us that the mall has been decorated very well. Let's go there. I will go and ask Mummy to not to cook lunch for us. And we all are going to the mall today.
Gattu ran over to Mummy in the kitchen and told her about the plan.
Mummy, don't prepare lunch today. Papa is taking us to the mall. And he is saying that we will have lunch there only. That's such a nice idea, Gattu. It's good. I will also get to enjoy a Sunday celebration today. I am free from the kitchen duty. Let's get ready.
Everyone got ready quickly and left to go to the mall. After reaching the mall, Mummy and Papa went to the food court along with Gattu and Chinky. So tell me, Gattu Chinky, what would you like to eat?
Papa, I want my favorite cheeseburger. Yes, I also want a cheeseburger. If everyone is getting their favorite dish, then I also want my favorite iced tea.
All right then. I will go and get your favorite snacks. Meanwhile, you do one thing. Go and grab a few nice seats for us. I will be back soon. After some time, Papa came back with cheeseburgers and iced tea for them. And then they had lunch together.
Wow, all of these dishes were so tasty. Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Mummy, for bringing us here. Yes, Papa, Mummy. Thank you.
Welcome, kids.
Papa, let's go and click some photos near the decorations. I will show these photos to all my friends. Yes, Papa. Please click my photos too. The decoration of this mall is really amazing. Our pictures will look good with these decorations.
Okay, then let's go. Let's all click some photos now. Papa took some beautiful pictures of Gattu, Chinky and Mummy. Gattu and Chinky gave different poses for the photos and they had a lot of fun doing it. Kids, now that we have clicked some nice photos, tell me, what do you want to do next? Today I will fulfill all your wishes as you guys have finished your homework so quickly.
Wow, really, Papa? Wow, today is the best day for us.
Yes, of course. So tell me, what to do next? Do you want to eat something or play?
Papa, now let's go to the game section. There are lots of toys and there is a toy train too. When we came to the mall last time, we could not sit on that train because we had to go home. Yes, Papa. I want to ride the train this time. Please, Papa.
Okay, kids, let's go to the game section and you both can enjoy the toy train ride. Papa took Gattu and Chinky to the games section where there was a toy train. Gattu and Chinky sat on the toy train together and started singing songs.
See, our train's coming.
Papa and Mummy were happy to see Gattu and Chinky enjoying. After a while, both of them got down from the train and came back. So Gattu, Chinky, did you enjoy the train ride? And your song was quite interesting.
Yes, Papa, we had a lot of fun. So kids, now you can select one toy each from the shop and we will get it for you. Okay? But only one each. Wow, thank you, Mummy. We will go and look for some toys.
Gattu and Chinky started looking for toys. Chinky chose a Barbie doll and Gattu selected a car. Mummy and Papa gave both of them toys that they selected. So kids, did you have fun today? Look, it's getting dark outside. Let's go home now.
Yes, Papa, we had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for bringing us here. Yes, Mummy, Papa, we really enjoyed this trip. And these toys are also very good. Come on, kids. Now let's have ice cream and then we will go home. I will prepare a tasty dinner for you. Then you both have to get up early tomorrow because you have to go to school, right? Okay, Mummy.
Then they all had ice cream and went home. Food truck. Gattu and Chinky were very happy since morning because it was Sunday and there was no school. Papa was relaxing on the sofa reading the newspaper and Mummy was busy making a special Sunday breakfast.
Chinky, do you know Raju has found a new place to play behind our colony? Really? Where? It's near Vicky Motor Garage, where lots of old cars, trucks and other vehicles are just lying around. There's a big field near there. Yes, I have seen it while coming back from school. Those cars look so fascinating to me. Me too.
Just then, Papa's mobile phone started ringing and he put the newspaper aside to answer the call. Hello, Keshav. How are you? What? When did this happen? You don't worry. We will find a solution. Yes, you come over for lunch this afternoon. Listening to Papa's conversation, it seemed like there was some serious issue. Mummy also came out of the kitchen. Gattu and Chinky looked at Papa curiously. Then Papa explained to them. Do you remember my cousin Keshav, the son of aunt living in Kanpur?
Yes, the one who invited us last Holi to his house. And he also made amazing dishes for us.
Yes, the same one. He had completed an MBA in marketing, but his hobby has always been cooking new recipes. But now he told me that he lost his job.
So suddenly?
Yes, the company was going through some losses, so they closed several branches. About 20-25 people, including Keshav, lost their jobs.
He must be really worried then.
He was. I've invited him over for lunch today. I'll ask my friends if there are any job openings in their companies. Maybe we can find a solution. Gattu and Chinky had always seen their papa helping others. And now both the kids were also becoming helpful, just like their papa. In the afternoon, Keshav uncle came over for lunch. Gattu and Chinky helped mummy set the lunch table. What have you thought about doing next? Brother, I don't want to look for a new job. I want to start my own business. I have a plan to open a food joint. Hearing about the food joint, Gattu and Chinky became very interested in the conversation. I have some savings. And as you know, I've always loved cooking different recipes. I just need to find a good place where the business can do well. But setting up a new food joint will also cost a lot. Renting a new shop, furniture, salaries for 2-3 assistants, raw materials. It's a bit of a risky business.
I have an idea.
Hearing Gattu's voice in the business discussion, Papa, Mummy and Keshav looked at him in surprise.
Why not open a food truck instead of a food joint?
Food truck?
Yes, Papa. I have seen in a movie they modify a truck in such a way that you can prepare all the food items in it. Everything is managed in a very small space and also it doesn't require any employee to run it.
This is actually a great idea. And the concept of a food truck is very popular among young people, especially near colleges and offices where young employees gather. Actually, that's true. And also setting up a food truck will cost less than a food joint.
And once people started liking your food, you'll get many online orders too.
Yes, Gattu has given a fantastic idea. But where will we get an old truck at a cheap rate?
I know where.
What? How do you know?
I have seen it while coming back from school. Vicky Motor Garage. They have many old cars, truck and bikes just lying around.
Keshav uncle had never thought that kids like Gattu and Chinky could help in setting up a new business. Gattu and Chinky first took Keshav uncle and Papa to the Vicky Motor Garage. There they selected an old truck which Keshav uncle got at a very cheap price. It's all thanks to Gattu and Chinky that we managed everything with such a low investment. Now we just need to modify this truck to make space for cooking and storage.
Chinky and I have found many interior design options for food truck from the internet. First, you should look at them and then decide what modifications to make in your food truck.
Hearing this, Keshav uncle and Papa looked at each other and smiled. Back home, Gattu and Chinky showed many interior designs for food trucks to Keshav uncle on the laptop. Based on his budget, Keshav uncle decided what modifications to make. The very next day, Keshav uncle sent the old truck for modifications, and in just 4 days, the food truck was ready in a completely new look.
Wow, it looks amazing.
Yes, now we need to think of a good name for it.
I already thought of one, Spice on Wheels.
This name is perfect. Our recipes are spicy. And this name gives a food truck vibe.
Then today itself, Chinky and I will design the logo and menu card for your food truck.
Yes, and by evening we will get the licenses and permissions from the municipal corporation too. My friend who works in the corporation told me that our application has been approved. Hearing this, everyone smiled. Just then, the doorbell rang and Mummy went to open the main door. Chinky's online order had arrived. Mummy received the packet, which had Puntoon Kids written on it.
Hey Chinky, what did you order? I have ordered combo plush, squirrel and monkey soft toy from Puntoon Kids. Their quality is really very amazing and I want to use them for the food truck decor.
How will they be a part of food truck decor?
Just like a monkey knows where all the fruits available in the jungle, this monkey will be our menu boy. It will hold all the copies of our menu cards. Oh, nice. And what about the squirrel? The squirrel is a collector. It will hold the printout of our online payment QR code. It will collect all the payments. Wow, Chinky, what a great idea.
Gattu and Chinky decorated the food truck nicely. With their designed logo and name, Spice on Wheels was ready. Gattu and Chinky clicked some pictures of the food truck and posted them on Instagram and Facebook. Their friends shared the links and the food truck got a lot of publicity. On Sunday evening, Spice on Wheels started. Many customers came on the very first evening. The interesting way Gattu and Chinky had set up the food truck made it look very attractive from afar. And then, Keshav's recipes were so delicious that people loved the food. People praised Spice on Wheels so much on Instagram and Facebook that within a week, the food truck became a hit. The following Saturday evening, Papa, Mummy, Gattu and Chinky planned to have dinner at Spice on Wheels. When they reached there, it was already crowded with customers. Seeing them, Keshav himself came to meet them and said to Papa, "Brother, Gattu and Chinky are amazing kids. Their food truck idea, their decor and online marketing campaign, all this made my business profitable from the start." Papa and Mummy looked at their kids and smiled.
Then let's get the menu card from Monkey Boy and decide what to order for dinner.
Hearing this, everyone laughed. It seemed like the soft toys Monkey and Squirrel, sitting on the Spice on Wheels, were also smiling. Gattu Chinky's birthday. Today was Gattu and Chinky's birthday, and both of them woke up early with excitement. They quickly got freshened up and put on their new clothes after taking bath.
Chinky, happy birthday to you. And by the way, you look really nice today. This new frock of yours is so lovely. Thank you. Happy birthday to you too, Gattu. Or should I say, happy birthday to us? And yes, your blue t-shirt and jeans looks great too. Thank you, Chinky. Now let's hurry to the kitchen and see what Mummy has made. Yes, let's go.
When Gattu and Chinky reached the kitchen, they saw that Mummy had already prepared their favorite breakfast on the dining table.
Oh, Gattu Chinky, happy birthday to both of you. Come, sit at the dining table. Your favorite breakfast is ready. Thank you, Mummy. Mummy, where is Papa? Gattu, Papa went to buy some candies for both of you so that you can take it to school. Oh, wow, Mummy. Distributing candies today will be so much more fun.
Just as Gattu and Chinky were talking, Papa arrived with packets of candies in his hands. "My dear children, happy birthday! And look, here are your candies."
Thank you, Papa.
And that's not just it, kids. Remember, you asked me to get different chocolates for your friends Bunty, Goody and Hari. So, I have brought separate chocolates for them too.
Wow, I thought you might forget about it, but you remembered.
Gattu and Chinky were looking at the chocolates and candies, but Mummy asked them to finish their breakfast first. After breakfast, Papa dropped Gattu and Chinky off at school. As soon as they entered the class, all their friends started wishing them.
Happy birthday, Gattu Chinky. Yes, Gattu Chinky, happy birthday. Thank you, Hari and Goody. Gattu, Chinky, happy birthday from me too. Thank you, Bunty. Thank you, Bunty.
Just then, Gattu and Chinky's class teacher entered, and all the kids quickly took their seats.
Oh wow, Gattu and Chinky, it's your birthday today. Very nice. Thank you, ma'am. You two need to go to distribute candies, right? Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can we go and give candies to the principal? Yes, but wait. First, the whole class will clap for Gattu and Chinky and wish them happy birthday.
All the kids followed the teacher's instructions and clapped for Gattu and Chinky. Then Gattu and Chinky went with their best friends to give candies to the principal.
Happy birthday, kids. And yes, take this from me.
The principal gave Gattu and Chinky little birthday cards on the behalf of the school. After that, they distributed toffees to all the teachers and their classmates. Everyone was wishing Gattu and Chinky one by one.
Bunty, Goody, Hari, here are special chocolates for you. Yes, you all are our best friends. That is why these are for you. Thank you, Gattu and Chinky. But what, Hari? Chinky, actually, we three can't come to the party this evening. What? What are you saying, Goody? Goody is right. Gattu and Chinky, we all have to go out with our parents today. So, we can't make it.
Hearing this made Gattu and Chinky very sad.
But it won't be fun without you three. We even planned a theme party. Sorry, Gattu, Chinky, but don't worry. Tomorrow we will bring a special gift for both of you. Okay, Bunty.
After hearing this, Gattu and Chinky felt down and went home. At home, Mummy was preparing for the party. But when she saw that Gattu and Chinky are sad, she asked them,
What happened, Gattu, Chinky? Why do you both look so worried? Mummy, do you know Goody, Hari and Bunty said they can't come to our birthday party today? Yes, Mummy. Now the party won't be fun at all. Don't say that, Chinky. So what if Hari, Bunty and Goody are not coming? You both enjoy with other kids and your papa and I will be there too. We'll all have fun together. Okay, Mummy. And kids, I've also prepared your superhero costumes. Gattu, you have a Spider-Man costume and Chinky, you have Captain Marvel costume. Wow, really, Mummy? Yes, kids. Then let's go and check out our costumes right now.
Gattu and Chinky went to their room to see their costumes and loved them. Soon evening arrived and Gattu and Chinky's superhero themed party began. All the kids came dressed as different superheroes. Gattu and Chinky looked amazing in their costumes. Just then the doorbell rang and Gattu went to open the door.
Everyone is here, so who could be at the door?
But when he opened the door, Gattu was surprised to see none other than Goody, Hari and Bunty, all in their costumes. They all shouted together,
Surprise! Hari, Bunty, Goody, you three! Surprise, Gattu! We were just pulling a prank at school.
Just then Chinky also came there.
What? A prank? Yes, Chinky, that's right. How could we miss our best friend's birthday party? We were just joking. And here are our birthday gifts for you both. Happy birthday, Gattu, Chinky. Thank you, Goody, Hari and Bunty for the gifts and for coming to the party. Now it's going to be so much fun. Yes, let's go inside. Now we will have a blast.
Then Gattu and Chinky cut their birthday cake together. And all the kids danced and enjoyed themselves. Just then, Mummy came and told all the kids,
Kids, I have two very interesting things to tell you all. What are they, Mummy? Look what I have. A big bowl with lots of chits inside. You all will take turns picking a chit and whatever is written, you will have to act it out. This will be so much fun, Mummy. I want to go first. Alright, Gattu, here we go.
Gattu picked the chit. And in that chit, it was written dance. Gattu danced and then one by one, all the kids picked chits. Some had to act like their mothers and others had to sing. All the kids enjoyed the games a lot. Just then, Papa came and told all the kids, Kids, Look what I have.
Uncle, those are a lot of pots along with small plants.
Yes, Goody. Today we will plant these in the pots together. And by next year on Gattu and Chinky's birthday, these plants will grow big and bloom beautiful flowers.
This will be so much fun, Papa. Wow. So what are you waiting for, Gattu? Let's plant these together.
All the kids planted the saplings and decorated them in the balcony. That's how Gattu and Chinky's birthday party ended beautifully and they had a lot of fun. House renovation. Gattu and Chinky's house was under renovation. After school day, Hari, Bunty and Goody also came to see the house with Gattu and Chinky. They were super excited to check out the renovation work. The kids were really surprised when they saw the house.
Hey, Gattu and Chinky. All the furniture is covered with the white sheets and everything is all over the place. Hey, Gattu and Chinky, where do you all sleep? Hari, right now the renovation is happening in Mummy and Daddy's room and the kitchen. So their bed is in our room. We all sleep together there. Oh, that must be so much fun, Gattu and Chinky. Sleeping together with everyone. Yes, Hari. And you know, before bed, Dad tells us amazing stories. And we talk for a really long time. Wow, that sounds like so much fun.
Just then, Mummy saw the kids coming into the living room.
Oh, kids, what are you all doing here? Welcome, welcome. Hello, Auntie. Hello, kids. Okay, now you all do one thing. Go and sit in Gattu Chinky's room. There's a lot of stuff scattered around in other rooms. Okay? Meanwhile, I'll get you all something cold to drink. Okay? Okay, Auntie.
Gattu and Chinky took everyone to their room.
Friends, would you like to see the blueprint of our house? What? Blueprint? What's that, Gattu? Are you going to paint your entire house in blue color? Hari, not blue paint, blueprint. It's a drawing that shows what a house will look like after the renovation. Got it, Hari?
I got it, Chinky, got it.
Look, Hari, Goody and Bunty. This is the blueprint. Dad said they are going to paint cartoons on our room's wall. I am really excited for those cartoons. Wow, really? That sounds awesome. And that's not all. The outside balcony will be renovated too. And you know what? Papa is also putting a new swing in the balcony.
Wow, Gattu and Chinky.
We will definitely come to see your house after this beautiful renovation.
At that moment, Mummy arrived over there with juice in disposable glasses for them.
Yes, kids. Make sure to come after the renovation is done. We'll have a home welcoming party too. And in that party, you all have to come. Okay? Here, have some juice now. Oh, Auntie, these are disposable cups. Yes, Goody dear. With all the renovation, everything is a bit of a mess. So we are using disposables. The kitchen work is still going on. Oh, okay, Auntie.
After having juice, everyone headed back to their own homes. A few days later, the renovation was finished. Gattu and Chinky had a home welcoming party with their friends and many people from the society. The secretary uncle said to Gattu and Chinky, "I must say, Gattu and Chinky, your house looks brand new."
Thank you, Uncle. Yes, Gattu and Chinky, everything looks beautiful. And the Mickey Mouse painting in your room is really very nice. Goody, Hari, Bunty, come on. Let me show you the new swing on the balcony. Yes, let's go. We all can swing together. Okay.
All the kids went to see the swing. It was really beautiful. They all sat on the swing together.
This is so much fun. I don't want to get off the swing. I am enjoying so much here. Isn't it, friends? You are absolutely right, Goody. And see, we all can sit together in this.
Just then, Mummy arrived with snacks.
What's up, kids? Why aren't you coming inside for snacks? Don't you want to get off the swing? Yes, Mummy. We are having so much fun here. Can you please bring the snacks here? We'll eat them here only. Alright, kids. I already bought snacks for you. But be careful not to drop them, okay? Okay, Mummy.
The kids ate snacks and chatted while sitting on the swing. It started getting dark and it was time for everyone to go home.
We should head home now, Gattu and Chinky. Okay, Goody. We had so much fun because you all came.
Then the kids went back to the drawing room.
Oh, Gattu and Chinky, we almost forgot. We bought a little gift for your family. Really? What's that, Hari? Look, Gattu, this is the gift, and I'm sure you all will like this gift very much.
Goody gave Gattu a gift. Gattu and Chinky opened it together. Inside was a small statue of Ganpati Bappa.
Wow, kids, this statue is really beautiful. I will put it at the entrance of the house. Really, Auntie? Yes, kids, why not? Let me place it there right now.
Mummy placed the statue on the table at the entrance. All the kids were very happy to see this.
There is more in this gift. Wow, it's a handmade card. Did you all make it? Hari, Bunty and Goody? Yes, Tinky, we made it together. Did you like the card? This card is also very cute, friends. Thank you so much for this card. Haha, you are welcome, Gattu and Chinky.
Oh, I also brought a gift for your new home. Oh, let's see it. Secretary Uncle gave Papa a new nameplate. Here you go. A new nameplate for your new home. Everyone liked the nameplate a lot. It had the names of Mummy, Papa and Gattu and Chinky written on it.
Wow, Uncle, this is a great gift. Yes, Uncle, thank you so much.
Papa put the nameplate outside the house. And everyone chatted and enjoyed the party. After some time, the party ended and everyone went back to their homes. Mummy, Papa, Gattu and Chinky were really happy with their newly renovated home. First day of school. Gattu and Chinky were all set for their new school year, and both of them were brimming with excitement to go to school. The day before school, they informed their mummy about what they wanted in their lunch.
Mummy, all our friends have decided that we'll bring something special in our lunch boxes on the first day of school. Yes, Mummy. Could you please make your special fried rice for our tiffin, please? All right, dear. I'll make the special fried rice. And have you packed your books and notebooks in your bags? Yes, Mummy. We did that a while ago. We are very excited to go to school.
The next morning, Gattu and Chinky got ready on time, and Mummy packed their lunches.
Gattu, Chinky, have your breakfast quickly. Then Papa will drop you off at school, okay? Okay, Mummy.
When Dad dropped Gattu and Chinky at school, they entered their new classroom and saw many students.
Chinky, look, Hari, Bunty and Goody are sitting over there. Let's go and sit with them quickly. Okay, Gattu, let's go.
Gattu sat with Bunty and Chinky sat with Goody. But they noticed a new student sitting with Hari.
Hari, who is this new student? What's your name? My name is Rinku. Hello, Rinku. We all are old students here. We'll help you. Thank you. So now we are all friends. Yes, friends. By the way, Chinky, your new haircut looks very nice on you. Yes, she is right. Chinky, it really suits you. Thank you, Hari and Goody.
Just when they were talking, the new class teacher entered, and all the children stood up to greet her.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, children. I'm your new class teacher. My name is Mrs. Neelam. All right, children, please take your seats.
All the children sat down at their respective seats.
So children, today is our first day in our new school. First, let's introduce ourselves to each other. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
One by one, the teacher asked each child their name and what they wanted to become when they grow up.
All right, children. I know your names now. Tell me, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Ma'am, I want to become a pilot.
Very good, Gattu. And Chinky, what do you want to be?
Ma'am, I want to become a doctor. And I want to become an actor. Ma'am, I want to become a teacher.
Very good, children. If you study well and work hard, you can definitely achieve your dreams and become whatever you want to be. Understand?
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, children, I will assign you your new roll numbers. Alright? Pay attention.
The class teacher started assigning roll numbers to the children. After that, she selected a monitor for the class.
Every month, I will select a new monitor. Chinky, you will be the monitor for this month. Alright?
Thank you, ma'am.
Chinky was very happy to be chosen as the monitor on the very first day. After this, the teacher began teaching the children, and soon it was time for lunch. All the children started having their lunches.
Today there is something special in everyone's tiffin. Yes, Gattu, I asked my mummy to make her special aloo parathas. Rinku, you can share your tiffin with us too. Yes, Rinku. Here, you can have some from my lunchbox. My mummy has made delicious sandwiches.
While all the children enjoyed their lunch together, Gattu had an idea.
Hey friends, let's go to the uncle's shop again today to have ice cream where we used to go last year. That's a great idea, Gattu. And Rinku, you should come with us too. Uncle's ice cream are really very good. Okay, Bunty, we all will go.
After lunch, as the children resumed studying, Neelam ma'am returned to the class just before dismissal and informed all the students.
Alright, kids, take out your diaries and write down the homework that I am going to write on the board. Also, make sure you work diligently in your new notebooks and don't forget to prepare an index.
Okay, ma'am.
The children wrote down their homework in their diaries, and soon it was time to go home. Gattu and Chinky had a lot of fun meeting their old friends and making new ones at school. After the school was over, they all went to have ice cream from the uncle's shop again, and they spent their first day at school happily. Gattu's new skateboard. Gattu and Chinky's aunt sent him a new skateboard through courier, and both were standing outside the kitchen with their skateboards.
Mummy, hurry up. We want to go to play with our skateboards. Yes, Mummy. We'll drink juice when we come back.
No, kids. Drink your juice now. And you are going to ride your skateboards already? You know, it could be dangerous without pads and helmets.
It's alright, Mummy. We'll play in the park. Nothing will happen. Yes, Mummy. Bunty and Goody also ride their skateboards there.
Saying this, Gattu and Chinky quickly finished their juice and headed to the park. At the park, Bunty and Goody were already waiting for Gattu and Chinky.
You guys are late. We have been waiting for you for so long. Come on, show us your new skateboards now. Now we are here finally. Bunty and Goody, see, these are our new skateboards. Come, let's go and ride.
All the kids started riding their skateboards together, but then Bunty suggested something to Gattu.
Gattu, let's race on our skateboards. What do you say? That's a great idea, Bunty.
Just as Gattu and Bunty were about to start their race, Chinky came from behind and warned Gattu.
Gattu, you shouldn't race here. You don't even know how to ride the skateboard properly yet. And you don't have helmets and pads too. Also, there are other kids around the park. What if you fall down? No, Chinky, nothing will happen. Don't worry. Come on, Bunty.
Gattu did not listen to Chinky and started the race.
Wow, this is so much fun. You are going to lose, Bunty.
No way, Gattu. I won't lose.
Gattu and Bunty were racing when suddenly Gattu lost his balance, stumbled and fell down. Bunty saw this and stopped skating. Seeing this, Goody and Chinky also rushed to him.
What happened, Gattu? Didn't I tell you? And now you're hurt.
Gattu's hand hit a stone, causing him a lot of pain. Gattu started crying.
Ouch, ouch. My hand hurts so much. And my leg is hurt too. Oh no, it hurts a lot.
Hearing Gattu cry, all the kids got scared.
Come on, Gattu. Let me help you get home.
Bunty and Chinky quickly took Gattu home. Mummy hurried out when she saw Gattu crying and asked him what had happened.
Oh dear, what happened? Is everything okay? No, Auntie. Gattu and I were racing on our skateboards at the park, and Gattu fell after losing the balance. He hurted his leg and also hurt his hand on the stone. That is why it is hurting in his hand too much. What? Show me, Gattu.
Mummy bandaged Gattu's leg, but his hand was still hurting very badly, and it seemed like the pain was not lessening.
Mummy, I can't even move my hand. It's hurting so much. Gattu dear, I think you may have fractured your hand. Let's go to the hospital and have it checked.
Mummy took Gattu to the doctor. There they found that Gattu had fractured his hand from hitting the stone. The doctor put a cast around Gattu's hand and then Mummy brought him back home.
Now rest, Gattu. I'll go and bring you some snacks.
Chinky saw how sad Gattu was. And she said,
Gattu, it's okay. I'm sure your hand will get better soon. Yes, Gattu. And guess what? I spoke to Papa. And he's bringing your favorite ice cream. And you know what Chinky and I will do until then? What, Mummy?
Look what I have. A marker pen. Chinky and I will sign your cast and draw cute emoji on it. And something interesting too. I'm sure you'll like it.
Wow, Mummy. That's a great idea. I'll draw 2 pictures on Gattu's cast. One of me and one of Gattu.
Okay, Chinky.
Then what? Mummy and Chinky signed Gattu's cast and drew pictures on it. Just then, Papa came home and he also had bought Gattu's favorite ice cream. But he told Gattu that he couldn't go to school for a couple of days.
What? But Papa, we had games period today. Be able to go to school tomorrow. And the after day is Saturday. It's a special tiffin day.
It's okay, Gattu dear. But this happened because of your mistake. Mummy already told you not to ride the skateboard without a helmet and pads. Look what happened because you didn't listen.
Yes, Papa. I have realized my mistake now. You and Mummy are always right.
Yes, dear. But now Papa will bring helmet and pads for you too. So you can play without any worries.
Hearing this, Gattu and Chinky were happy. After resting at home for a few days, Gattu went back to school. But he is still wearing his cast for safety reason. All his friends signed his cast, including Bunty. That's not it. Bunty even said to him,
Gattu, get your hands better soon. And then we'll have another skateboard competition. But with helmet and pads this time.
Everyone laughed at this. Gattu was feeling better after that. After a few days, his fracture healed completely and he happily started playing with his friends again. Leadership. To accomplish any big task, 2 things are necessary. A good team and a wise leader who, along with the team, instills courage and enthusiasm to complete even the toughest job. This is called leadership. Let's see if our Gattu has the quality of leadership or not. Of course, Sunday is Gattu and Chinky's favorite day. Since there is no school, they not only relax but also engage in different exciting and new activities every Sunday. One Sunday morning, Gattu and Chinky were having breakfast while Papa was reading the newspaper on sofa. Today we have a housing society meeting at the clubhouse. I might be a bit late for lunch.
Papa, can we come with you to clubhouse today? Yes, I also want to go.
Alright guys, you both can come along and explore the clubhouse. Gattu and Chinky were very happy and finished their breakfast quickly to go to the clubhouse with Papa. The clubhouse was in the middle of the colony where the whole society sometimes held meetings and sometimes enjoyed festivals and other events. Because of the meeting today, many people had come. I'll attend the meeting now. Meanwhile, you two can explore nearby and talk to each other.
Okay, Papa, we'll take a tour of the clubhouse.
Papa got busy with the meeting and Gattu Chinky started exploring the different sections of the clubhouse. There was a big hall where the meeting was happening. Nearby was a gym where society members came to exercise in the morning and evening. There were 2 more big rooms, usually empty and used for events or celebrations. Near the entrance, there was a society office.
Kattu, there is nothing here for us kids. I was thinking the same, Chinky. There should be a section for kids in the society clubhouse too. But how will it happen?
Gattu started thinking deeply. And then suddenly, he got an idea.
I have an idea, Chinky. Tell me quickly. We kids will create the section for kids in the clubhouse. But how? See, first we'll talk to Papa to get an area in the clubhouse allotted for kids. And then we'll form a team of kids in the society with different talents. Like who? Like Bunty, who is an artist. He can make posters of our favorite superheroes in the kids section of the clubhouse. And Pinky and I can prepare an area for indoor games. I have extra chessboard. And Pinky said she has lots of jigsaw puzzle games. Yes, and Kunal was also telling me once that he has a carom board, but no one to play with it at home. But first, we will be needing permission to do all this in the clubhouse. I'll talk to Papa right after his meeting.
A little while later, when Papa was free from the meeting, Gattu shared his idea with him. Papa liked Gattu's idea very much. You both are right. There should be a section for kids in the clubhouse. Don't worry, I will talk to the secretary right now. Papa immediately went to the society office and talked to the clubhouse secretary. Initially, the secretary thought that kids might make noise and damage things in the clubhouse. But when Papa and other people standing nearby explained that the kids of the society were very sensible and that their participation would brighten up the clubhouse, the secretary granted permission. Kids, the secretary has given permission, but there is also a list of rules and regulations. It's your responsibility to follow them.
Don't worry, Papa. We'll prepare the kids section in the clubhouse while following all the rules.
After getting permission, Gattu and Chinky held a meeting with their friends and all the kids in the society. Hearing Gattu's idea, all the kids got very excited and filled with enthusiasm to do something for the kids section in the clubhouse.
I will make cutouts of our favorite cartoon characters and superheroes for the kids section. Entering there should make us feel like it's a special fun zone. We'll need 3 to 4 more people for decorating the kids section.
Hearing Gattu's words, Mayank, Rashmi and Rohit raised their hands.
This spirit is most important. Preparing the kids section will strengthen our friendship even more.
All the kids clapped loudly in agreement with Gattu's words.
Chinky and I are getting the indoor games ready. We can play chess, jigsaw puzzles, Ludo and many other games there. I'll set up the carom board. We must ensure that we don't make too much noise or damage anything in the clubhouse. There are fixed timings too for using the clubhouse. I will prepare a list of rules and regulation, and also I will prepare a display board. So, let's start.
All the kids started working according to the plan. Gattu got the keys from the society secretary and went to an empty room with all the kids. Then Bunty, Mayank, Rashmi and Rohit decorated the empty room and many unique paintings were put up on the walls. Chinky and Pinky prepared the entire area for indoor games with chess, Ludo and jigsaw puzzles. Other kids also contributed various toys and soft toys from their homes. Kunal set up a big carom board. Gattu and Chinky also created a library section with comic books, novels and magazines for kids. All these comic books and magazines were contributed by the kids of the society. Finally, Gattu put up a very attractive notice board displaying the rules and regulations.
And now finally, it's time for the opening ceremony of this kids section.
Gattu had already spoken to the society president, Mrs. Padmini Kohli, about the openings of the kids section. Now Mrs. Kohli, the secretary, Gattu and Chinky's parents, and many more society parents were present for the ribbon cutting. As soon as President Mrs. Padmini Kohli cut the ribbon, everyone clapped loudly. The kids of the society were very excited. Then Mrs. Kohli spoke to everyone.
I am very happy to inaugurate the kids section of the clubhouse today. And most of all, I am happy that the kids of the society did all this work themselves.
Everyone smiled and clapped again.
But for this entire task to be done successfully, the most credit goes to Gattu. The way he performed a team at such a young age and inspired everyone to do this work is a great example of leadership. Congratulations, Gattu.
Hearing this, everyone looked at Gattu. While Gattu was smiling, there was a proud glow on the faces of Chinky, Mummy and Papa. Everyone clapped for Gattu once again and said,
We are proud of you, Gattu.
Gattu's new scooter. Gattu and Chinky were in the kitchen and helping their mother in cooking when the phone started ringing. Mummy answered the phone.
Hello, who is this? Oh, okay, got it. How are you? Are you coming to our house tomorrow? And Chiku is also coming with you? Oh wow, that will be so nice. Yes, Gattu and Chinky will be glad to hear this. Okay then, come soon.
Saying this, Mummy cuts the call. Gattu and Chinky rushed to their mother's side.
What happened, Mummy? Who called you? Mummy, who is coming? Gattu, Chinky, your aunt is coming here tomorrow. And Chiku is also coming with her. Wow, Mummy, Aunt always brings so many gifts for us whenever she comes. And we always love playing with Chiku Bhaiya. Yes, Gattu, I am also excited about tomorrow. Gattu, Chinky, now let's go back to the kitchen and help me with chores. Papa will be home at any minute.
The next day arrived and their aunt came along with Chiku Bhaiya. Gattu and Chinky were very happy to meet their aunt and Chiku Bhaiya. Aunt had brought a very big gift for Gattu and Chinky.
Wow! What is this, Auntie? It is so big. Gattu, Chinky, why don't you guys open it and find out? I am sure that both of you will love this gift.
Gattu and Chinky quickly opened the gift, and when they saw it, they couldn't hold back their joy. It was a nice yellow-colored scooter.
Wow, Auntie, this scooter is awesome, really. Yes, Auntie, it's exactly the same as Chiku Bhaiya's scooter.
You are right, Gattu Chinky. I remembered. When you came to our home last time, you guys loved my scooter very much. That's why I asked Mummy to buy the same scooter for both of you too.
Thank you so much, Chiku Bhaiya and Auntie. We really love this scooter so much. Yes, Auntie. Wait, I will show you how I ride it.
Chinky climbed on to the scooter, but she was not able to balance herself properly for long. Seeing this, Gattu said to Chinky,
Chinky, wait. Let me show you how it is done.
Gattu also tried to drive the scooter, but he couldn't drive it properly too. Gattu and Chinky tried very hard to drive the scooter smoothly, but they kept falling again and again. Due to this, both of them became very sad. But then Chiku Bhaiya said to them, Come on Gattu Chinky, there is no need to be sad. I will teach you how to ride the scooter. You don't have to worry.
Really, Bhaiya? So what are we waiting for? Let's take the scooter to our society's ground. Yes, Bhaiya, let's go now. I also want to learn to ride the scooter quickly.
Chiku Bhaiya took the scooter to their society ground with Gattu and Chinky. One by one, he taught Gattu and Chinky how to keep balance on the scooter. Chinky quickly learned to drive the scooter. But Gattu was scared, so he kept stopping again and again. So, Chinky and Chiku Bhaiya together helped Gattu.
Chinky,
You learn to ride the scooter so quickly. But I am very scared that I might fall from it and hurt myself.
Gattu, don't be scared. Chinky and I are with you. We will not let you fall.
He's right, Gattu. I will be just behind you. So don't worry, okay? Okay, Chiku Bhaiya and Chinky. But please, both of you, stay with me.
Gattu started driving the scooter. Chinky and Chiku Bhaiya started following behind his scooter. After some time, when Gattu was able to ride the scooter well, then Chinky and Chiku Bhaiya stopped following.
Wow, Chinky and Chiku Bhaiya. See, I also learned to ride the scooter. Wow, it is so much fun.
Congratulations, Chinky and Gattu. You guys learned to drive the scooter so quickly.
Thank you, Bhaiya. But it was not possible without your help. Yes, thank you, Bhaiya.
Welcome, Gattu, Chinky. The evening had passed and it was about to get dark. Mummy came out of the house and called out to the three of them.
Gattu, Chinky and Chiku, come home quickly. I have prepared hot pakoras for all of you.
Okay, Mummy, we are coming. Let's go home, guys.
Gattu, Chinky and Chiku Bhaiya started going back when Papa also came from the office. Gattu and Chinky ran and hugged their Papa happily.
Papa, see, Auntie and Chiku Bhaiya bought us such a beautiful yellow colored scooter. Chinky and I have decided to name our scooter Tiger.
Very good. That's a very nice name. Also, kids, I have brought something for you. Your beloved Chiku Bhaiya's favorite gulab jamun. Wow! Thank you, Uncle. We already have some tasty pakoras and now hot gulab jamun. I must say, today is a great day. Everyone started laughing hearing Chiku's words. Then they all enjoyed eating hot pakoras and tasty gulab jamun. New umbrella. Gattu and Chinky were super excited to go to shopping with Mummy. They were all ready and waiting near the door.
Mummy, hurry up. We are getting late. Chinky and I have been ready for ages.
Yes, Gattu, just wait a minute. Let me put all the clothes inside. It might rain anytime, so we'll need to dry our clothes inside only.
Okay, Mummy, wait. Chinky and I will help you with this.
So Gattu and Chinky started helping Mummy put away the clothes inside.
Mummy, this cloth drying stand seems pretty old, don't you think?
Yes, Chinky, we are going shopping now, so we'll buy a new stand too.
It is going to be so much fun, Gattu. We are going shopping for the rain. I am so excited. Me too, Chinky. I am going to buy brown rain boots for myself. And I am going to get a really cute raincoat. Oh, I can't wait to try it. Mummy, come on, let's go.
Yes, dear, I'm coming. Let's go. First, take this umbrella with you. We can't trust the rain. It can start raining anytime.
Okay, Mummy.
So Gattu, Chinky and Mummy headed out for shopping. And just then, it started drizzling lightly. Gattu and Chinky only had one umbrella that they had to share.
Mummy, see how much water is collected on the road.
Yes, Gattu, there are potholes here. That is why rainwater got collected. Let's take a different route.
Gattu, Chinky and Mummy started walking on a different path. They were almost at the shop when a gust of strong wind blows.
Hey, Gattu, Chinky, be careful.
Due to the gust of wind, Gattu, Chinky and their mother's umbrella turned upside down and broke.
Oh no, Mummy. Our umbrella is broken. What are we going to do now?
Oh no, this is not good. Come on, let's quickly go to the shop. Cause if rain comes, we all will get wet.
Gattu, Chinky and Mummy quickly reached the shop. There were all sorts of rain gear kept over there, like lots of colorful umbrellas, raincoats and various rain boots.
Welcome, madam. It's been a while since you have come.
Yes, we are here to shop for the kids for the rainy season.
Just then, Uncle noticed that their umbrellas are broken.
Oh no, what happened? How did your umbrella break, madam?
Oh yes, these umbrellas have broken too. The wind outside was so strong that it broke the umbrellas only. So you show me some new umbrellas first.
Alright, sir. Tell me, what kind of umbrella do you want?
Mummy, can Chinky and I get separate umbrellas now? It's a bit of a problem sharing one umbrella.
Yes, Gattu. Tell uncle what kind of umbrella you want. He'll bring it for you.
I want umbrella that has cartoon on it. And And I want plain umbrella with no design on it. Just a beautiful color.
All right, kids, wait here. I'll bring your umbrellas right away.
And for me, show me a plain black umbrella.
Yes, madam, sure.
Uncle went inside and brought some umbrellas as per Gattu, Chinky and their mother's choices.
Wow, this is exactly what I wanted. Thank you, Uncle. Yes, and my umbrella is so beautiful. Its bright orange color is amazing.
Yes, kids. And this umbrella has another quality too. It won't turn in the wind like your old ones because it is made of very strong material.
Wow, that's really great, Uncle.
Alright, kids. Now you both have your own umbrellas. Now pick out your raincoats and rain boots too. Then we'll go home.
Okay, Mummy.
Gattu and Chinky then started looking at the raincoats and rain boots in the shop. They all looked so beautiful and they couldn't decide which ones to get. Finally, they each chose what they like.
Here, pack all these items.
Oh, Mummy, don't pack the umbrella. We might need to use it on our way home.
Oh yes, you're right, Chinky. Please don't pack the umbrella and give it to us.
And so, Gattu, Chinky and Mummy with their new rain gear started heading home. They each hold their own umbrella in their hands.
What's with you two? It's not even raining yet. So why do you have your umbrellas open?
What can we say, Mummy? We are so excited to use our new umbrellas that we couldn't wait for the rain.
Mummy and Gattu laughed at Chinky's words.
Okay, Chinky. By the way, would you two like some corns? Who knows, maybe the time you finish eating, it might start raining.
Wow, that's a great idea, Mummy. Let's eat corn.
And so, Gattu, Chinky and Mummy enjoyed some corn together. And just as they finished, it actually started raining. Gattu and Chinky were very happy to see the rain. And then they happily went home with their new umbrellas. Gattu Chinky's lemonade stand. It was lunch break. Gattu, Chinky, Bunty and Goody were sitting in their classroom and having lunch together.
Chinky, today is very hot, isn't it? I am going to drink chilled juice as soon as I go home.
Yes, Gattu. The same juice that Papa bought yesterday, right? It was very yummy. Then I think Bunty and I will also join you, Gattu, Chinky. We also want to taste that tasty juice.
Everyone started laughing. That is when Gattu and Chinky's class teacher entered the class. All the kids stood up to greet her.
Sit down, student. I want to share something very interesting with you all.
What is it, ma'am?
Students, our school is organizing a fair this year, and all of you have to make a pair and set up a stall. What? Stalls? I don't understand, ma'am. That means all of you have to form a pair with someone else and set up a stall where you would sell some homemade things, and there will be a senior student to guide you in this. And the money you will earn from these stalls will be donated. And that's not it. The stall visited by most of the people will be a winner and receive the prize.
Ma'am left the classroom after the announcement. Then Gattu, Chinky, Bunty and Goody decided that they would meet in the park in the evening to decide who would do what. Then they gathered in the park as decided.
So, what you guys have thought? What are you going to sell on the stall? Hari and I are on one team. We are going to make some beautiful paintings that people can hang in their home to decorate it. I am sure most number of people are going to buy our paintings. You will see it. Bunty and I have decided to make cute and pretty pen stands. I have even watched some DIY videos on the internet. It's going to be fun.
Chinky became a little sad hearing this and said to Gattu,
Gattu, they have some amazing ideas and we have not decided anything till now. I don't want to lose the competition.
You don't worry, Chinky. We will also find a good idea, I'm sure.
That is when Chinky got thirsty and she ran home to drink water. Mummy was working in the kitchen.
Mummy, where have you kept the juice that Papa bought? I am very thirsty.
Oh, Chinky, there is no juice left. We had some guests in the afternoon, but you can do one thing. There are some lemons in the fridge. You can use them to make lemonade.
Lemonade? Alright, Mummy, this is a fantastic idea. I will prepare it for Gattu, Goody, and all the other friends.
Chinky took some lemons and extracted their juice. Then she added some sugar syrup along with water to it and made lemonade.
Wow, Mummy, this is very tasty. It is chilled and very refreshing.
That is when Gattu, along with their friends, came over there.
Come on, guys, have this lemonade. I have just prepared for you all.
They all drank the lemonade and they all loved it.
Wow, Chinky, this is very tasty. I feel very energetic after drinking this.
Thank you, Gattu.
Then Chinky started thinking and she got an idea.
Idea, Gattu, how about setting up a lemonade stand?
Yes, Gattu Chinky, people will definitely love your lemonade. When everyone gets tired after visiting all the other kids' stalls, they will come to your stall to drink lemonade.
Gattu and Chinky liked this idea very much, so they decided to set up a lemonade stall at the school fair. Finally, the day of the fair arrived. Gattu and Chinky's lemonade stall was all set. Meera Didi was guiding both of them, who was senior to them.
So, Gattu Chinky, everything is ready?
Yes, Didi, we have prepared tasty and cool lemonade.
And we have also arranged these disposable glasses.
And here is the dustbin, Didi. I will make sure that everyone throw their dirty glasses and other garbage in the bin only.
Alright then, the school fair will start very soon and people will start coming. Till then, if you want, you can go and check your friends' stalls. I will handle this stall till then.
Gattu and Chinky loved this idea. They went to visit Pinky, Hari, Goody and Bunty's stall.
Wow, Pinky, your paintings are really very beautiful. Make sure to save a painting for me. I will come to buy one in the end for sure.
And Goody Bunty, I like this yellow colored pen stand very much. I am going to buy this one, huh? So save this one for me. Don't sell it to anyone.
Thank you, Gattu. I will definitely keep this one aside. Your lemonade stall is looking very pretty. I'm sure many people will visit it.
Then Gattu and Chinky's class teacher came over there.
Gattu Chinky, what you guys are doing here? Come on, go to your stalls quickly. It is time. People will start coming soon.
Okay, ma'am.
Gattu and Chinky went to their stall, where Meera Didi was waiting for them. Very soon, people started arriving at the school fair. People were visiting different stalls and checking the things kept for sale. Many people were visiting Gattu and Chinky's lemonade stall too. Gattu and Chinky were giving them lemonade in disposable glasses. Meera Didi was taking money from these people and keeping it in a box.
Wow, Gattu. It seems people love our lemonade. I think we will be able to sell everything very soon.
Yes, Chinky, but don't waste your time in talking. We have lot of people waiting in line and we have to give them lemonade. Hurry up.
Okay, Gattu. All right.
Gattu and Chinky were working very hard. After some time, they were able to sell all of the lemonade. Gattu and Chinky were very tired and sat on the chairs. That is when their class teacher visited their stall.
Gattu Chinky, I must say that I really liked your stall. Well, can you give me a glass of chilled lemonade? Thank you, ma'am, but all the lemonade has been sold out.
No, Gattu. Actually, I saved a glass of lemonade for ma'am. I kept it aside. Here, please take this, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Chinky. This is really very refreshing. Ma'am, we have earned a lot of money today. Now we will be able to donate more money. Yes, ma'am. We have collected more money than our set target. Yes, kids. You guys have done a wonderful job. The largest number of people visited your stall at the school fair. Very good.
In the end, Gattu and Chinky donated all the money they had earned from a lemonade stall, and it made them very happy. Fight with best friend. Gattu, Chinky, Goody and Bunty were sitting at home working on their science project together.
How long have we been working on this project, friends? And see, so much work is still left.
You are right, Gattu. No, Bunty and Gattu. Look,
Only the drawing part is left, which you and Gattu need to do together. Goody and I will handle the rest of the work. I think our project will be the best because my and Chinky's handwriting is beautiful and Gattu and Bunty are so good at drawing. Yes, Goody. By the way, we have been working on this for a while. We should take a short break and play a game. Good idea, Gattu. But I think we should finish the project first and then play. Please, Chinky, let's just take a 30-minute break. We can have some snacks and play a game of Ludo. I'll quickly go and ask Mummy for some snacks.
When everyone agreed to the break, Chinky also agreed. Gattu asked Mummy for snacks and brought out the Ludo board.
There are 4 of us. It'll be fun. I'll take red. No, Gattu. Red is my lucky color. I want red. What? No, Bunty. I always take red. And this time also I will take red only.
Seeing Gattu and Bunty arguing over the red color, Chinky said,
There is no need to fight over this. Bunty, you can take red this time. And Gattu can take in the next game. Okay? Okay, Chinky.
The game began and everyone started playing. All the players were able to free their pawn except for Gattu. And that's not it. Bunty was far ahead of Gattu in this game. But Gattu didn't get a 6 for a long time, and as Gattu continued to lose, he got angry.
I am not playing this game anymore. Bunty is cheating. What? What cheating did I do, Gattu? First you took my red and then you kept hitting me twice, Bunty. What are you talking about, Gattu? It's just a game. I am not cheating.
Gattu got angry and pushed the other pawns away and said,
No, you are cheating, Bunty. You must be getting 6s by cheating. Otherwise, no one can beat me in Ludo. Gattu, what are you saying? There's nothing like that. I didn't get many 6s either. I am not saying that. No, Chinky, you have your favorite color blue. But Bunty took my favorite red color too. I don't want to play with him anymore. I don't want to play with you either, Gattu. You called me a cheater. Even though I didn't cheat. You don't even know how to play. I'm going home. Bunty, wait. How will we finish the project without you? Goody is right. Gattu and Bunty, if you don't work together, we won't be able to finish the project. Then Chinky tell Gattu to apologize to me first. No way. I'm not apologizing no matter what.
Gattu and Bunty turned their backs on each other, not listening to Chinky. Just then, Mummy entered the room with the snacks.
Here you go, kids. Your snacks. What happened between Gattu and Bunty?
Chinky signaled to Mummy and asked her to come outside. There, Chinky explained everything to Mummy.
Mummy, if they don't talk to each other, we won't be able to finish the project. Chinky, it seems I need to do something about it. I have a plan.
Mummy told Chinky her plan. And then, they both went back into the room.
Gattu, let's play Ludo again. This time, I'll play instead of Bunty, okay?
Chinky gave Bunty and Goody a signal, letting them know it's her and Mummy's plan.
What? Okay, Mummy, we'll all play, but I'll take red.
Mummy, Gattu, Chinky and Goody started playing Ludo. This time, Gattu was winning. But then Mummy said to Gattu,
What is this, Gattu? Why are you cheating? What? Mummy, I didn't cheat. Gattu, you just got 6 by cheating. No, Mummy, I didn't cheat. Mummy is right, Gattu. You are winning because of cheating. Yes, Gattu, don't cheat. But I am not cheating. Oh, then how are you getting so many 6s? I haven't got a single 6 till now. It cannot be a bad luck. And you're winning also. When Bunty was doing the same thing, you also said he was cheating, right? So now, how can I believe you are not cheating? Tell me.
Hearing Mummy's words, Gattu realized what she was trying to say.
I understood now, Mummy. I am sorry, Bunty. I was losing and maybe out of anger, I said things I shouldn't have. Getting a 6 is just luck. It's okay, Gattu. I also said a lot of things. I'm glad you admitted your mistake. We are still best friends. These things happen in friendship. Good, Gattu. You apologized for your mistake. Now, both of you should make up and finish your project together. Okay?
Yes, Mummy.
Yes, Auntie.
Gattu and Bunty hugged and made up. After that, the kids enjoyed their snacks together and then finished their project as a team. Chinky's new heels. Gattu and Chinky had organized a get-together for all their friends in the society garden. Everyone was playing together when Chinky's friend Shreya arrived. As soon as Shreya showed up, all the kids looked at her because she was wearing heels.
Wow, Shreya, you look so much taller than all of us today. Yes, Gattu, that is because I am wearing these heels. My mummy got them for me.
All the children, including Chinky, were paying close attention to Shreya's heels. Chinky asked,
Wow, Shreya, those heels look great on you. But tell me one thing, is it easy to walk in them? No, Chinky, it is not easy for kids like you. But I am used to walking in these heels. That is why I can walk easily. Oh, really? Is that so? Of course, Chinky. And now I have to go. I am heading to a party with my mummy, wearing these heels.
Saying this, Shreya left. And Chinky just kept watching her go. Gattu noticed that Chinky seems lost in thought, and she was staring after Shreya. He walked over to her and said,
Hey Chinky, what's wrong? Why are you just standing here? Come on, let's play. No, I don't want to play. I'm going home. Chinky, wait a minute.
Without listening to Gattu, Chinky ran towards home and quickly reached her mummy's room. There was a big mirror in mummy's room. Chinky went to stand in front of it.
If I wear heels, I'll be so tall. Yes, so tall.
Chinky lifted her feet and tried to walk on her toes as if she were wearing heels. Just then, Mummy walked in and saw Chinky trying this.
Chinky, what are you doing?
Mummy, actually, I want heels.
What? Heels?
Yes, Mummy. When Shreya came to the garden today, she wore beautiful heels and looked great in them. I want heels like that too.
But dear, walking in heels isn't easy. You might fall. And if you fall, you could get hurt.
No, Mummy. I'll practice walking in heels a lot so I don't fall. But please, can you get me heels?
Seeing that Chinky is determined and won't change her mind without heels, Mummy said,
Alright, fine. Let's go to the market. I need to go there anyway. We can look for heels for you too.
What? Really? Yay! Thank you, Mummy.
Mummy took Chinky to a store where many kinds of sandals, shoes, and heels were displayed. Chinky started looking for heels.
Wow, Mummy, there are so many varieties of heels here and they all look so nice. I like all of them.
Yes, Tinky. Now come on, pick a pair quickly and you can learn to walk in them well. And then, when you're older, I'll get you lots and lots of heels.
Okay, Mummy, this will be so much fun.
Chinky carefully looked at all the heels kept in the store and spotted a pair she really liked.
Mummy, I want these heels. The red ones. See how pretty they are.
Yes, they are pretty. But Tinky, these are pointed heels. They are not easy to walk in. And if you wear these kind of heels, they might hurt your feet too.
But Chinky insisted on getting those heels. And finally, Mummy had to buy the heels for Chinky. When Chinky got home and put on her new heels, then she tried walking in them.
Wow, Chinky, I think you'll learn to walk in those heels very soon. Yes, Kattu, look how well I'm walking. Mummy was just worried for nothing.
But suddenly, Chinky's foot twisted and she fell down.
Chinky, be careful. Ouch! My leg hurts.
Hearing the noise, Mummy also rushed over to her and said,
Chinky, I told you, you'd fall. Take off those heels now. You might get hurt. No, Mummy, I'm okay. I just fell a bit. I am not going to give up so soon. I want to learn to walk in these heels by today itself, no matter what happens.
So, Chinky practiced walking in heels for a long time and finally got the hang of it. But she ended up feeling very tired. Gattu saw Chinky and asked,
What is wrong, Chinky? Aren't you happy? Kattu, my feet hurt a lot. What should I do now? Maybe Mummy was right about them.
Mummy, who heard everything from the kitchen, she came over to Chinky and said,
Chinky, I already warned you. You can't wear heels every day. They are only for special occasions. Sorry, Mummy. You were being so stubborn in the market. You insisted on getting heels even when I said that you should get a wedges heel. But you refused to listen to me. That is why I always say you should listen to grown-ups, and see, I was right in the end.
Chinky knew she had made a mistake. So she didn't argue with Mummy.
Chinky, I'm not scolding you. I'm just explaining. And yes, we'll go to the market tomorrow and we'll get a pair of wedges heels. Okay? Okay, Mommy. Mommy, what's the difference between the two? Both types are heels. But wedges heels are much easier to walk in. They won't hurt Chinky's feet and she can walk comfortably. Okay, Mommy. Then we'll get those heels.
The next day, Mummy and Chinky went to the market and bought wedge heels for Chinky. This time, Chinky didn't feel any pain while walking in her new heels. She showed her new heels to her friends, and they all praised her a lot. Rainy day. It was a rainy day, and Gattu and Chinky were playing outside. Mummy was cooking in the kitchen, and Papa was watching TV. Suddenly, the TV signal went out. Oh no! As soon as it starts raining, the TV signal goes out too. Just then, Mummy came into the living room.
Forget the TV and call Gattu and Chinky inside. If they keep playing in the rain, they'll catch cold.
All right. I'll call them right now. Papa went outside to call Gattu and Chinky and said, Gattu, Chinky, you've had enough of enjoying rain. Come inside now, or Mummy will scold us. But instead of listening to him, Gattu and Chinky pulled Papa into the rain.
Papa, come dance with us in the rain. Let's dance on the song Chak Dum Dum, Chak Dum Dum. Yes, Papa. Dance on Ghode Jaisi Chal, Hathi Jaisi Tum.
Oh, Gattu, Chinky, I don't know that dance. But it's actually fun to get wet in the rain. Instead of bringing them inside, Papa started playing in the rain with Gattu and Chinky.
Papa, the weather is so nice. Let's quickly go to the nearby shop and get some hot chaat. It's so tasty.
Oh no, Gattu dear. If Mummy finds out, she'll scold us.
But Papa, Mummy won't know and we will eat chaat and can come back quickly. Please, Papa, let's go. Papa, let's take the car so we can get there fast.
Okay, all right, kids. Let's go. But we'll go quickly and come back quickly, so Mummy won't find out. Then what? Gattu, Chinky and Papa got in the car and headed out. But the road they needed to take, it was filled with water.
Chinky, it has created a lake here now. Yes, Gattu. There might even be fish swimming. And a crocodile too.
Suddenly, while trying to move ahead, Papa's car got stuck in small pothole.
Oh no, Papa. It's a huge problem. What do we do now?
Oh dear. The car is stuck in a pothole. Gattu, Chinky, you'll have to get out. I'll push the car and then you can get back in, okay?
Okay, Papa.
Papa stepped out and started pushing the car. Gattu and Chinky cheered him on. After a lot of effort, the car finally came out of the pothole. They all got back in the car.
Papa, please hurry up. I can't wait to eat the chaat.
Yes, Gattu. We'll be there in just a minute, don't worry. But when they reached near the chaat shop, they found out that the shop was closed as owner didn't come. Seeing that, they both were very sad.
Oh no, the chaat uncle isn't here today. What will we do now, Papa?
Kids, maybe the uncle went away because of the rain. There's nothing we can do. We'll have to go back. Just then, Papa's phone rang and he saw that it's Mummy calling. Oh no, what do we do? It's Mummy calling.
Oh no, Mummy's call.
Take this, Gattu. You talk to Mummy.
But Papa,
Before Gattu could say anything, Papa answered the call and handed the phone to Gattu.
hello? Hello?
Yes, Mummy. Hello?
Gattu, where are you all? Mummy, we came to get chaat with Papa, but the shop was closed. Sorry. What? In this rain? You guys don't even inform me. And moreover, Papa is with you too in all this.
Sorry, Mummy. We'll come back home now.
Let me talk to Papa, Gattu.
Hello? Yes, we are on our way back. Sorry.
Okay, but if you had asked me before going there, none of this would have happened. I made delicious aloo chaat at home today.
Hearing this, Gattu, Chinky and Papa all said together,
What?
Aloo chaat!
Oh no, we came all this way but the chaat was waiting for us at home.
Okay. We'll come home quickly. Papa hung up the call and turned the car around. But this time they took a different route.
Papa, is this a different road?
Yes, Gattu. The other road was filled with water. So I'm taking this way to avoid getting stuck again. But when they saw what's ahead, Gattu, Chinky and Papa were surprised. There was a huge traffic jam. And now their car was stuck in the jam.
Oh no, one road is filled with water and now this road has a traffic jam. We are stuck in the rain. You are right, Gattu. We should have listened to Mummy.
Kids, there's nothing we can do. But from now on, we'll always listen to Mummy. She's always right.
Yes, Papa.
After being stuck in traffic for half an hour, Gattu, Chinky and Papa finally got out of the jam and reached home. Mummy welcomed them at the gate.
Stop. Stop right there. Where you have been? Why did it take so long? And look at your clothes. It's all dirty.
Sorry.
Mummy.
Hearing this, Mummy started laughing. Well, we actually got stuck in the traffic.
Yes, Mummy. And our car also got stuck in a pothole. And we couldn't find the uncle who sells chaat. That's why I always say you should listen to me. Now quickly freshen up and then we'll all enjoy the hot aloo chaat together.
Hearing the name Aloo Chaat, everyone rushed to get ready. They all enjoyed the hot aloo chaat together, savoring the delicious treat in the cool rainy weather. Inter-School Olympics. After school ended, Gattu and Chinky went outside and saw a crowd of kids near the school gate. When they went over, they saw some seniors were handing out pamphlets to all the children. Gattu grabbed one and while reading it, started heading home.
Chinky, this is about the Inter-School Olympics. We should definitely participate. Really, Gattu? Okay, let's show this to Mummy when we get home.
Once they got home, Gattu and Chinky showed the pamphlet to Mummy. After reading it, Mummy said,
Wow, kids, this is a great opportunity. You both should definitely participate. But Mummy, which activity should we choose? Yes, Mummy, I am so confused. There are more than 20 games. Gattu and Chinky, I think you should learn about each game and then pick the one you like the most and where you can do your best. Oh, got it, Mummy. I understand now. Great. Okay then, let's get to work, Chinky.
Then Gattu and Chinky went to the garden and started trying each game one by one. After a while, they had tried many games and then they ran back home.
Gattu Chinky, have you decided which game you'll participate in?
Yes, Mummy, we have.
Very good. So, what have you decided?
Mummy, I will participate in basketball.
Oh, that's great. And what about you, Chinky?
Mummy, I will participate in table tennis.
Okay, kids. Then you need to register for these games at school tomorrow. Don't be late. Okay?
Okay, Mummy.
The next day, Gattu and Chinky registered for the school Olympics. Then they started practicing with PT sir and other kids who were participating in the Olympics. After practice, they went home. Gattu Chinky, today was your first day of practice, right? How was it?
Not that great, Papa. I wasn't playing basketball as well as I thought I would.
Yes, Papa. I made a lot of mistakes in tennis too.
Don't worry, kids. It was just your first day.
Kids, you need to work hard and also work smart. Watch videos of the best players in your games. Chinky, read about the best table tennis player, Manika Batra, and watch her moves. And Gattu, watch Satnam Singh. Gattu and Chinky liked this idea and started watching the best players and learning from them. Soon the day of the Inter-School Olympics arrived.
Gattu Chinky, are you excited? Today is finally the competition day.
Yes, Mummy, but I am nervous also. Papa, today the city's best players will compete against each other. It is going to be a tough competition.
Don't worry, you both are best too. While talking, they reached the location. Papa and Mummy dropped Gattu and Chinky off at their teams and went to their seats in the hall. Bunty, Goody and Hari also came with their class and they were cheering for Gattu and Chinky. Then the tennis match began and Chinky was the first one on the court with her opponent.
Chinky, Chinky, Chinky.
The referee blew the whistle and the tennis match started. There were 3 rounds in this game and thanks to her practice, Chinky won the first match easily. As she won, everyone in the hall cheered for her. But she still had to win the remaining 2 rounds. Chinky, here's some water. Don't worry, just play your best.
Yes, Papa, I'll try my best.
Chinky went on to play the next match and won again. But in the third match, she twisted her ankle and missed a shot, causing her to lose the final round. Chinky came to Mummy and Papa feeling sad.
Chinky, don't worry. Now we'll all cheer for Gattu.
Yes, Mummy. Anyways, I was so nervous and a little bit scared. I thought I'll be out in the first round.
Yes, dear, but you didn't give up. And you played well till the second round. I'm proud of you. Now Gattu's basketball match started. Gattu's team came to the court and their opponents were from another school.
Gattu, Gattu, Gattu.
Soon the referee blew the whistle and the basketball match began. The match was really exciting. At first, the other team was playing very well. But then Gattu's team found their rhythm and started scoring field goals. Finally, Gattu scored a goal and his team won. Everyone cheered loudly for them.
Yay, Gattu, Gattu, yay! Yay, Gattu, you did it! First prize!
Gattu's teammates lifted him up on their shoulder and started cheering for him because Gattu's last goal made their team win. After that, Gattu, Chinky, Mummy and Papa enjoyed the remaining Olympic games like badminton, archery, hockey, chess, shooting and even boxing.
Gattu, there are so many games and it is so much fun here. Everyone is so excited, aren't they? You're right, Chinky. Everyone is having such a great time. This is the best experience of my life.
Soon all the games were over and the kids were called for their prizes. First, Chinky was called and she received the second prize. Mummy, Papa and the other kids cheered for her.
Congratulations, Chinky.
After Chinky, Gattu was also called and awarded the first prize with his team members. Then Gattu and Chinky went home with Mummy and Papa.
Mummy, I am so tired today. Yes, me too. Yes, kids. And that is why we are taking to your favorite restaurant to celebrate. Wow! Thank you so much, Mummy and Papa.
Gattu and Chinky celebrated with Mummy and Papa at the restaurant. And then the next day at school, they received awards from Principal Ma'am. This gave Gattu and Chinky even more motivation to participate in new and exciting activities.
If you are liking our videos, then like them, comment them and subscribe.